Keeper yawned. He had been crouching in a bush for what seemed like hours, waiting and watching. All the huts were dark, with not a chink of light coming from any door or window. Tyler had told him it was because of the wartime blackout. Until then the moon had cast a silvery light on the huts. But suddenly the moon vanished, and an inky blackness came down, as if a giant hand had covered the moon. Tipper heard someone in the hut shouting about a power cut. Then he saw a figure creep out and away into the darkness. He spoke urgently into his link. "Wilma, Nadim, it's her, the villain. Coming your way, she's carrying something." Miss Vina had only minutes to get away. Her plan was simple. In the darkness, she just had to run to the fence where she had cut a hole the night before. Then it was only a short dash to the railway line. She would place the Enigma machine on the track to be smashed under a train. She would jump on the same train to get away. Then her work would be done. She had also taken the book of settings. Stealing them from the throat breakers at Bletchley would unravel history. Britain would lose the war, but what she had not expected was that two children, Nadim and Wilma, would jump into her path. One of them raised an arm as if to throw something at her. In her surprise, she dropped the heavy Enigma machine and leaped sideways, past the children into the darkness. "I couldn't zap her," shouted Wilma. As the moon came out, they saw the villain running. "She is getting away," Nadim yelled as they raced after her. "She slipped through the fence," panted Wilma. "Quickly, we must get closer to the zap trap. Might miss." The whistle of a train sounded. The villain was thinking fast. She decided to jump on the train from the bridge. As long as she had the book, her plan would succeed. But suddenly the moonlight ahead of her was a small figure. It was Peter. Wilma gasped. What was he doing? Peter ran towards the villain with his arms out. The villain stumbled and pushed him aside, but she had been slowed down. "Peter, run!" shouted Nadim as he threw his zap trap. The zap trap clicked open. It flew towards the villain like an angry insect. The villain burst into a shower of sparks as the zap trap sucked in the dark energy that once had been Miss Vina. Peter did not see. He was sobbing in Wilma's arms. "I thought that woman was Mommy," sobbed Peter. Wilma held him tightly as Nadim picked up the zap trap and the book of settings that the villain had dropped. Moments later, Mr. Ting ran up. "Peter," he gasped, "why did you run off like that?" Mr. Ting said that Peter's mother had phoned to say she was coming to see him. They had gone to meet her, but she was not on the train. That was when Peter ran off. Peter's face lit up when Mr. Ting told him his mother had missed her train, but would be on the next one. Nadim handed Mr. Ting the book of settings. "Give this to Bletchley Park." Keeper asked Tyler to get to the portal ready. "Mission successful," he said. "Who are you?" asked Mr. Ting, but the three of them had vanished.